bring something up. We're going to bring on Arjun. And you said something to me before we started the show that I thought was so interesting. We were talking about how when Arjun comes in, it is done through a meditation. And of course, for everybody watching or listening, if you're in a position to close your eyes, this is an exquisite meditation that will put you in a different state, and highly recommended. So when we were talking about that state, and I was mentioning how it makes me feel coming out of it to reconnect with you, with Arjun, and carry on conversation, it's like I am in this very, very, very expanded space, and I have to bring, in a sense, my particles together to talk, and happy to do so. But that's how powerful I find the meditation. And you said, as Wieteke, that in the meditation, for folks who are very much into the ET cross connections and people who also enjoy traveling along, it can be really profound. And I just want to talk about that for a minute. Like, what's that like for you? And what do you know that happens for us as we follow and enjoy the meditation?
Good question, and thank you for asking. So I think obviously everybody is unique. So for some people this may be impressive, and for others it may just be not impressive at all. But for me, it helps me create a space in my head that is super open and receptive to, well, Arjun's frequency, so that we can connect in a very effortless manner. He has explained to me that this particular idea, so what we will do it in a little bit anyway, so people can join. What we will do is mentally travel with your imagination. You travel to the center of the earth, you travel to your heart. And in that moment, what Arjun has explained to me is you make a very strong earth connection. And you connect to your heart because your heart is pretty much also as a symbol, but also in a literal way, the vortex of your being. And so you connect yourself to the earth consciously and you create an anchor. It's also a state wherein you choose to embrace that you're incarnated on earth. You say, I'm on this planet. That's okay. I'm going to love this. I'm going to connect it to my heart. I am here. It's this I am state that you're underlining by traveling to the center of the earth in that way. And then I will invite people who want to join to mentally travel to the sun, which is a star, obviously, in our solar system. And well, it could be the sun, it could be a different star, it could be the moon, it could be something out of the earth, but they're deliberately choosing the sun as it has a particular gateway function to our planet that supports these transmissions. Sun energy, Arcturian energy are also interconnected, are related, and Arcturian energy is something that is heavily supporting also the connection that is being made with the Yahyel, so the species that Arjun is a member of. So it's all coming together, and then we allow that into our hearts because you travel back from the sun connection to your heart. And after you've grounded yourself by connecting to the earth in your imagination, you can allow in a lot more interstellar energy than when you skip that part. So what I understand is that anchoring and grounding is crucial in your life in general also. So this would just be a symbol, but in general, it's crucial for you to allow in more higher vibrational information. So when you're more steadily grounded in your being, more centered, when you're not in resistance to the fact that you have chosen, maybe subconsciously, maybe not, aware, to be on Earth in this lifetime journey, then paradoxically, you actually allow in much more effortlessly the interstellar information that is always being offered to us. It's just a matter of, are we allowing it in or not? Because we all have a soul connection. We are all, like in some songs, made of stardust. We are really that. It's quite literally the case. But to energetically feel it is a different thing. And I think this meditation for some people, and then especially those that are open to receive it, it can be a nice trampoline to really feel that. It can be a physical experience. Like you said, you have to pull yourself back together to even be able to speak again. And that's what it did for me when I just started channeling. If I would connect with Arjun in the beginning stages of this journey, who wants to open up their mouth? You're in this zone. Who wants to even make a sound when you're feeling that high on bliss and unconditional love? Because that's kind of what comes with their energy for me. So I also had to learn, like you said, to kind of, okay, stay present. Stay present. You're still going to have to be able to vocalize some words here. So it's a continuous balance of allowing it to flow through me and then putting it into the words that through my belief system, I feel come closest to the concepts that they are offering to us during a transmission like that. Mm-hmm. There's always the filter of the translator. There's no way around it. All channelers contain filters, or you wouldn't be speaking to a translation, because that is what it is. It's a telepathic connection. They don't actually use a language like we do. They don't speak English or German or Dutch. It's just that when they connect to you, you'll receive it in the language that is most effortless for you to receive it in. And if you happen to be bilingual, or if you speak different languages, then you may be capable of translating it in other languages as well, as I'm doing now when I channel in English. And I speak some German and I speak some French, but with the energy frequencies of the Yahyel connecting and flowing through me, I'm not strong enough in these languages to do a proper translation. It has to be more solid than that. And English comes more natural for me. I read books in English and so on. So I can keep it together enough to actually speak in English as well, besides Dutch.
And who is Arjun, actually? Is Arjun a contact specialist? Does he have a job? Is he a he? All of that?
He is a he. They do have a gender in that sense, or, you could see a difference, like with us, men and women in that way. He has let us know that they do experience themselves as physical, but it is in so much higher energy frequency dimension that where we are right now, we would experience them as non-physical or transparent, kind of semi-physical. But they can lower their energy frequency to the degree where we could touch, but that's quite an effort on their side right now, but it's possible. And we're raising our frequency. So we may evolve to a moment in space and time, linearly speaking, where we can actually meet in a shared physical dimensional realm. So does he have a job? He is a contact specialist. He has experience with connecting to multiple, quote unquote, new worlds seen from their perspective. Now they know about our world. I mean, they're genetically related to us. So our world was always in the, in their consciousness. But still, to connect with us now, where we are now, and where they are in their evolution, it is sometimes almost experienced as connecting with a new world, because we have such an other way of looking at life that they're really learning how to communicate with us better, and what might be of service in potential future scenarios of disclosure and open contact. So you could call it they're studying us in a way. But also I feel very much there's a very fond and loving and warm friendship. There's no insistence on their side that we do anything with this. There is no telling us what to do or how to behave. It is a true unconditional love, as I understand it. Yeah, I think that's it in a nutshell. Well, yeah, there are extra dimensional, or what we would understand, what most people would call extraterrestrial.